Thank you Soundcore for sponsoring today's video.
Well, miss, I guess I'll be on my way now. You just give me a...
I'm so happy I just got my Pelican case because this Saturday I'm gonna go to a Porsche event. Hopefully I'll be doing it with a new iPhone 14. I'm very excited for that. But for now, this Sunday, you guys will get to see, whenever this comes out, you guys will get to see my everyday carry, which is like pretty freaking cool. It's the things I've been rocking for quite a while now, and I'm excited to show you guys. Anyways, enough rambling. Check it out. There's honestly nothing like having all of your items with you at all times. The fact that I can carry all of my essentials in one bag wherever I go is such a plus in my life. Today I decided that maybe it was time to show you what I've been rocking for quite a while. I think I'm ready to make it through this winter with all of these everyday carry items, and I think sharing them with you will give you a good idea of what you can get for yourself or maybe for your loved ones. Except maybe the car, which is my daily driver, I really wished it was black, but it's white. This here is a 2020 Audi RS3 and it is an unbeatable car for the price. A 5-cylinder engine that sounds like a baby R8, drives like a go-kart, and screams when you push it. Can't get any better than that. Plus, the thing I love the most about dailying this is that I can get into comfort mode and get a nice ride out of it. However, whenever I feel like having fun, dynamic and sport and manual just delivers and puts a big smile on my face. It's a super quick transmission and it handles this quattro drivetrain perfectly. Although I think I want some more out of this engine, so I might tune it. Other than that, I do wish the trunk was a bit larger because sometimes we get a lot of boxes and they are hard to fit. However, for now it's been super easy to just fold the back seats so I can get all of my tech in there. I'm quite happy that unlike the GT4, I do have these regular seats with white stitching, complementing the bits of carbon fiber this has and the Alcantara details that complete the whole interior. I take really good care of this, it's like my baby. Plus, I do come from a Honda Civic and having keyless entry makes my day so easy for me. I can just keep the keys in this bag and pretty much use the car the way I want it. Okay, so all year, if you are watching this video, greatest bag ever. Honestly and truthfully, I love it. Look, I ended up taking this to Europe because I wanted to keep my camera closer in the streets of London, and the fact that I had a water bottle, my camera, and all my everyday items in here was absolutely magical. I am not joking. The fit is super nice. In fact, it wears super well whether you are short or tall, but what I am secondly most impressed about is the quality of the zippers. It does feel like he's put a lot of time and effort into building this, so I must respect that. The bag itself is 11.5 by 4.5 inches, has one main compartment with the second one being hidden by the zipper on the front. I pretty much only use this for receipts, in contrast to the other compartment that pretty much packs up all of the items you'll be seeing today. Inside you'll find an inside pocket that can keep small things and two little pockets that I like to use for a wallet, my earbuds, cables, sometimes my Anker charger and whatnot. Yes, this here is a MagSafe charger. I try to keep it fully charged as much as I can because this comes in super handy. My iPhone 13 Pro Max lasts for days, but this really is for those times you're stuck. This also acts as a phone stand if you really wish to use it like so, and it can also charge your phone via USB-C if you have, say, a MagSafe wallet in the back of your phone. Anker really did a great job at making a quality product like this. The rubber plastic really doesn't feel cheap at all, and I'm pretty impressed with the fact that it has this nice felt lining on the stand. You can kind of see the wear and tear of mine since I've used it so many times. I'm happy to say though that it seems to be aging well. Just know that MagSafe does charge at a rate of 7.5 watts, so it does take a bit of time to charge. However, it is usable when this 5000 mAh battery is charging your phone. Note that if you do do end up using it while it's charging, it can get quite hot. I ran a test the other day to see how the battery is doing, and right now I get from 10% to 75-80% in one single charge. It really is to keep me out of those sticky situations like I was in Europe while traveling. Honestly, well done Anker. I really like the aesthetics, the colors you offer with it, and also the battery indicator these little dots have to offer. Cool enough, holding this I have a muffed MagSafe case. This time around it's black and I love pairing it with their new flash wallet and stand. Muffed cases have saved our phones quite a bit from drops, and I do admire the way their clear plastic ages. It doesn't get too yellowy after a long period of time. Their MagSafe enhanced case really does sustain the weight of this Anker brick very well, but most importantly, it snaps their own wallet very solidly, something my Apple leather case and leather wallet struggles to do. So I've been sticking with muffed for the longest time. Credit cards and cards, you can only fit about 3 in here. However, I don't know if you guys can see this, but look at the level of detail this has. A proper hinge for your wallet, nice stitching, and this soft rubbery plastic to protect your cards. I really like it. I've used it as a stand and I often go back and forth between their own lineup. Very similar to what I like doing with my headphones. Recently I got the chance to try the Soundcore Space Q45s, and you know what? I'm going to say it right now, but Soundcore UQ settings are pretty solid and they make a massive difference when listening to media, especially when that adaptive ANC kicks in. I haven't been able to properly keep up with the battery life as it's been lasting for a long time. They've been marketing this with 50 hours or so with ANC on, and the numbers truly show. By my calculations, I've only charged these like 3 times, and basically I've had these for like 3 weeks, so they pretty much last for about a week of work. If you do need them all of a sudden and they happen to be dead, well, note that 5 minutes of charging will deliver 4 hours of playback. The case did come with some cables like an audio jack cable and a USB-C to USB. On my head, they've been decently comfortable. The hinges, notches, the quality of the plastic, it all feels good. I do wish these fake leather ear cups were replaceable to span the longevity of these. So Anker, make that happen please. Already that you guys implemented Bluetooth 5.3 for higher quality audio at a lower bitrate is half the battle. I will say I admire the use of the app to make the sound quality a lot more competitive to a $300 headphone. Okay, so headphones are not always my cup of tea, especially for the gym. So I've been sort of dying to try the Nothing Ear One earbuds. I mean, look at these, they look so good. I pretty much waited for the hype to be over so I can very much try these on. And honestly, they've been sort of replacing my AirPods. So imagine a nice design that meets active noise cancellation and wireless charging. Well, you pretty much get these. But to me, that should almost be a standard nowadays, especially for the price. I do find it impressive how they managed to make a PCB so clean for people to see through this, mostly with the fact that they clearly kept comfort in mind. And you know what's interesting is that I normally can't rock these types of buds, but with these, it's been such a weird / different type of experience. For the first time ever, my ear canals don't hurt. However, they don't sound as good as the hype made it seem, which I'm fine with, and it's totally why I waited. The bass with ANC on is stronger than in regular mode, the mids are clear, and the soundstage is there but not as much as I would have liked it to be. I just very much like the fact that they are super convenient to use, especially when the app they developed is stable enough to control these. By the way, compared to the Soundcore, I do find myself charging these often. I'm at least happy that the case does deliver between 24 to 34 hours of charge. Honestly, for a pair at $100 because of their convenience, I would take these over the Sony WF-C500s. If we are talking pure audio though, Sony definitely wins. Thank God my Apple Watch can pair with any Bluetooth enabled headphones. The Apple Watch has been my watch of choice. I was so skeptical about it that I waited for the longest time until last year when I finally decided to get this Series 7. And I love this thing so much that I'm considering giving this one to my mom and getting the new Apple Watch Pro. It is a daily driver, great for emails, changing music in the GT4 because of my non-existing Apple CarPlay, great for the gym, amazing for texts, and even better for answering calls. If you are skeptical like I once was, just give it a try. My life feels a bit upgraded and I do feel like I check my phone a lot less than before. For my type of wrist, I did get the 41mm, mainly because the dials on these are squared shape. I found that the 45mm looked huge on me. I guess it's normal since I'm used to wearing 41 to 42mm watches. That's why when I don't use the Apple Watch, I take one from my collection. Recently though, I acquired a Jupiter Watch Speedy, and I don't think I've ever gotten more compliments about a watch. This here turns heads for some reasons, and it's a conversation starter. I mean, I understand. Look at it. It looks so good. I'm already a massive fan of my original Speedmaster, and the fact that I can get another one for much cheaper and daily it without worrying about it is a huge plus. This thing looks so good. I like how it has the look of the original but the feel of a Swatch. The dials are of course very different from the original Moonwatch, but they do the trick. I am really starting to get into collector items, and I think this, along with my black knife, adds a bit of a personal touch to my EDC. This here's a Ranger Grip 55 Onyx Black Swiss Army knife, and it is an Onyx Black Edition knife made by Victorinox, and I got it in Switzerland. It's actually such a big knife that I had to ship it to Canada. I carry a knife with me at all times, mainly because we always get boxes, so I often use this large black blade to open things up. But in short, it has everything I'll ever need. This includes a bottle opener, toothpick, tweezers, screwdriver, and so on. It's quite heavy at 166 grams, but I like keeping it in this leather case to protect it. I really don't think you can go wrong with a knife that offers so many features. I will say though, I don't take it out to scrape things. I mostly use my Orbit key kit to do that. Apart from my keys, I actually installed this multi-tool for whenever I need to make quick adjustments. I don't know, say scrape something, arrange my camera cage, open a bottle, and whatnot. I do admire Orbit Key makes enough room in their key organizer for this and 3 more keys. I have similar keys in here, and the fact that I now know which one is which because of the order saves me from getting mad outside at night because I can't see anything. I've been also rocking this with a leather holder for my AirTag, and I pretty much use this arrow to insert my keys and whatnot. Their nest does fit in my bag, but to be honest, I'd rather just leave it at the office. It's cool that I can put my accessories, notebooks, and pens in here, but at that point, I'd rather things be accessible in my bag, where I also keep this fancy pen I got from Big Design. Big Design makes really cool stuff, especially this TI Ultra pen. They offer super cool tips that come in this fancy box with also a cover and some replacement parts. Note that if you want to use this fine tip, you need to get your own ink. I really like having this one handy with me. My Coach wallet is another one I also always have on me, mainly because I got it on sale and it has a zipper compartment to store an AirTag. Who uses coins nowadays, right? But because my phone wallet can only carry 3 cards, I need to make sure I have the rest of my IDs at all times, and the small form factor really makes it super easy to throw in a bag. I heavily recommend these types of wallets, especially when they have such zippers. At last, my biggest accident in this video, these high top Nike Dunks. I say accident because I randomly walked into the Nike store in Toronto and I saw these. They had the very last pair, and because they are so popular, they made me try other similar shoes to make sure these fit. How could I not get these? They look absolutely awesome. Thanks to Siobhan, I've been getting into shoes and I've been very much admiring them. I'm quite happy that up to now, I've only paid fair prices for my little collection. And honestly, I never thought I'd rock high top shoes like these. Such a clean design, I absolutely think they are worth it. This guys pretty much showcases my everyday carry. I'd say 75% of these items I've been rocking for quite a bit now, especially the bag. I'm very impressed with it, and I don't think I'll change to another bag anytime soon. That being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it gave you all a bit of an insight into my life and what I use my items for. I gotta go code and plan my weekend at the Porsche track. I'll catch you on the next week. Take care.